This message is brought to you by the friends and partners of Kakrabaden. Welcome to Air-Powered Kakrabaden, teaching the nations with signs and wonders. Kakra is the senior pastor of the Catch the Anointing Center, Accra, Ghana. Now, today's message. Welcome to today's broadcast. Kakra continues his exciting teaching titled How to Prepare for the Coming of the Lord. Today he speaks about carnality. Let's join in.
Today I want to speak briefly on how to prepare for the coming of the Lord. And I just want to talk about the words of Jesus himself. What he himself said was preparation, how you and I should prepare. Luke chapter 21 verse 33, it says, heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. In other words, it says, all these things will come to pass. 34, take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting, drunkenness, and cares of this life, so that day come upon you unawares. For as a snare shall it come upon all them that dwell upon the surface of the earth. So Jesus gave a warning. His first advice in verse 34 is, don't be carnal. Tell somebody, don't be carnal. When we say a carnal person, we mean somebody who is not spiritual. He said, take heed. Take heed means be careful, lest your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting. Surfeiting means a hangover, drunkenness, and cares of this life. So he mentions two things that can make you carnal. The first thing he says, I would say, is pleasure, surfeiting, and drunkenness. It's just pleasure. Number two, it says the world, the cares of this world. Jesus said, these two things can make my people so carnal that they lose their spiritual sensitivity, that day will catch them unawares. You see, the coming of Christ is not supposed to catch a Christian unawares. It's supposed to catch unbelievers unawares. Because unbelievers don't know the sign. For example, sometimes when you are traveling on the road and the police people are there with their speed guns, those who don't know, they will be speeding. When they turn the corner, the police people are there, they say, stop, stop, stop. But those who know, sometimes when you are driving, you meet some drivers, they will flash their lights. And when they flash their light, it's a sign. The sign is that when you move a little bit ahead, the police people are there. So here we are. I believe the Lord has been sending signs, flashing lights, but we don't even understand it. So we are going full speed on the road. And Jesus said, what causes that? He said, is carnality. You know, there are many things that are legitimate. But when they go beyond a certain point, it becomes carnality. In 1 Corinthians 7:29, Paul said, this I say then, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that they that had wives be as though they had none. They that weep as though they wept not. They that rejoice as though they rejoice not. They that buy as though they possess not. 31. And they that use this world as not abusing it. So you see, Paul talks about three things: marriage, a funeral, that's weeping, a party, that's rejoicing, and then he talks about working or business. And he says that All these four things in themselves, there is nothing wrong with them. Because God says we should use them. So he says, they that use them, they are supposed to be used. So it's not like God has a problem with it. No. So, even marriage, you can be so preoccupied that you can't pray, you can't come to church. When you reach that point, and it begins to affect your relationship with the Lord, you are abusing. And the word abuse means misuse. And anything can be misused.
Thanks for joining us. Today we learned that one way to prepare for the coming of the Lord is that we must not be carnal. Join us same time tomorrow for the continuation of this message. Before we go, here's a praise report to boost your faith.
Answered prayer. Dear Kakra, I asked you to pray for me concerning an assistance someone gave me at work and the refusal of this individual to fulfill his promise, which was about to cost me my job. You prayed a simple prayer for me that the Lord would touch his heart. To the glory of God, in less than a week after your prayer, the promise was fulfilled. Thank you, and God richly bless you.
Thanks for your time. You can contact us, seek counseling, ask for prayer, order today's full-length message, or order books through the following means. Call us or message us on WhatsApp to +233 55 700 9010. Send an email to info@carnality.org. You can also make a regular call or send a text to +233 20 7575 215. Our office hours are 10 a.m. to 1600 hours GMT. Finally, write to us, share your testimony and how this broadcast has been a blessing to you. Have you ever experienced periods in your life when you felt tired and disillusioned about the very things that used to excite you? It could be a marriage, a job, or your relationship with God. The daily grind of life can sap energy from your soul, mind, and emotions, leaving you depleted. Anything that expends energy needs to be recharged. Recharge your life with this exciting book by Carnality, Energy Drink. It will keep you fired up to face each day with faith, hope, and love. You can order this book through the following means. Place your order on Facebook by posting "Order Energy Drink" in the comment section or message window. This book is also available as an ebook on Amazon Kindle or Kobo.com. We also deliver worldwide.